Good evening, everyone. I hope we're all well. Wherever you are, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world, because obviously we're worldwide. Hope we're all well with all the changes. Don't forget, yesterday was the full moon, and some of you are more in depth will know that it was the Beaver full moon. Energy's always around the full moon, always to get thrown up in the air a little bit. A few days before and a few days afterwards, they call it the full moon hangover, and a few things can happen and change. And on your full moon, you're supposed to put your crystals out outside in the moonlight or in the moonlight to help them to be cleansed and things like that. So it's uh it's quite an energetic time is what I'm trying to say. And I just want to briefly talk about an experience that I had earlier on today. And it was all to do with energies. It started last night. I put my crystals out in the moonlight to have them cleansed, and one of my crystals, a rose quartz that's in the shape of an angel, dropped out of my hand and landed on the floor and broke in two. And in my lifetime, a crystal's broken on me 3 or 4 times, and usually, for me personally, my personal experience, when that happens, I say usually, when I don't mean usually all the time it's ever happened to me. Normally, not long after, I will experience an experience of some kind, good or bad or indifferent. And I could feel the strength of the energies last night with the full moon. And then today I woke up nice and early. I had a decent night's sleep last night and I felt quite good, but I felt a heavy emotional energy out there somewhere in the ether. And as the day went by, like I said, I started off quite positive, quite refreshed from a good night's sleep. But this heavy energy grew and built up as the day went on. And eventually by early afternoon, lunchtime, early afternoon, it was very powerful and it attached itself to me. So I had to sit and remove it from me. I had to remove an energy from me that wasn't mine, that was creating triggers for me, that was creating bad images and thoughts and emotions that weren't mine. So you wonder how do you do that? Well, for me personally, I take those three deep breaths that I talked about last week. But then I just close my eyes, I clear my mind, I remove the issues and the worries of my own personal life and then that of the day. And then I just turn my focus and attention to that energy that I'm feeling, wherever it may be in my body. Identify that energy, feel it, understand what it is, feel the emotions, feel the messages that you may get through from it, and decide whether it's for you or it's other people or it's something you want to deal with or not, because you can pick up stuff that's going on around the world, not just with yourself or people that you're connected to. So that's what I did. And then when I focus my attention and energy on it and I work out what it is and where it is in my body, I then go through my chakras, clear my chakras through, and then I just picture that there's a bright light in the center of my heart and it just grows bigger and bigger and it pushes out that horrible energy. But then I ask the angels come in and take that energy away, because first of all, I don't want to harm or kill an energy. Secondly, you can't kill an energy. But if we're light workers and we want to give out love and light, even if something gives us stress and pain, send it away with love and light. And trust me, that will come back to you tenfold. You don't send things away with hatred and anger and things like that. You send it away with love and light. Even if you don't want to speak to anyone again, it's somebody else that's affecting you. You can separate, you can pull yourself away from their energy, but don't direct any mental, emotional, physical energy towards them that's based in hatred or negativity, because that will only end up harming you in the long run by karmic energies rebounding back to you. So always send it away, even your enemies. You, I heard a saying today, was it yesterday, that makes so much sense. You never make peace with your enemies. You never make peace with your friends. Sorry, so I know that sounds stupid, but that makes no sense. You make sense. You make peace with your enemies. Sorry about that. You never make peace with your friends. You only make peace with your enemies. So when you have an enemy, send them away. Even if you can't have them in your life, you send them away with love, light, and compassion, because you don't know what battles they're dealing with, same as they don't know what battles you're dealing with. Everybody is unique. Everybody's step is differently. I don't know every step in your life that's brought you to this very moment in your life. I can guide you, I can give you tools, I can help you deal with things, but decisions are yours. Responsibility of your life is yours. If you're unhappy, if you're not happy with your life, you're not happy where you are, you're not happy in the job, you're not happy in a relationship, you're not happy with friendships or family relationships you have, there's something that makes you unhappy, or only you can change it. Only you can speak up and say, I need to change this, or I'm not happy about this, or there's something not right with this. This thing's going, only you can change it. So there's a lot of chaos going around at the moment. Synchronize yourself, bring yourself to who you are. Carry on moving one step ahead of the other, and just keep moving forward, doing what you have to do according to your beliefs, and dealing with each situation one at a time. But find the strength in you to calm you, to find peace deep within you, to know exactly who you are. The only thing that ever stops us doing anything in this life is fear. And fear is only energy. Fear is only a negative energy. And if you see fear as just a negative energy, you can remove that energy out of your body and change it from a negative to a positive. You can do that by listening to your favorite music. You can do it by watching your favorite movies, going to laugh, going to spend time with friends that uplift you and make you feel happy. There's multitudes of different ways, meditation. But know that it's your life, and you have the power and the control of your life and how you want to feel. I hope that makes some sense to people, because after I removed that energy that was around me, that was dragging me down and making me feel, it uplifted me. I felt me again. I felt normal again. So it can happen to all of us without even realizing it. And we can feel down and depressed and negative and not really truly know why. So these things happen. Okay. So I will go to the lines. I've got a couple of callers waiting, but I've got a Carmen in Taunton, Massachusetts, the US. Are you there, Carmen?
Yes.
How are you doing, Carmen?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Are you a spiritual lady?
Yes.
Do you like to practice spiritual beliefs and
Yes.
ideas? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest with you, Carmen. As I'm talking to you, and I've definitely got someone that's connecting to me that had struggle breathing or even smoke. I can see smoke. So I don't know if it was the smoke that they were a smoker, or they were around a smoky environment of some kind. But I definitely feel that there's smoke around my lungs, and it's creating a problem where they can't breathe. And I don't know if that's how they passed, or they lived and they were a smoker and they had problems breathing when they were alive, or it's your energy that I'm picking up. But I do feel that. And I'm also going to be honest with you as well, Carmen. Would you understand why I'm seeing, how can I word it? Someone practicing rituals, spells, trying to manifest things, but they're using like feathers and chicken bones and animal, things, and totem poles and various animal energies and things like that. But someone is very, very connected to the animal world, or the level of energy where you can manifest things using animals' energies. Would any of that make sense to you, Carmen?
Yes.
So you can understand why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yes.
Can you also understand that, is it you that feels spiritually you need to be protected?
Yes.
Okay. Is it because you feel that someone is spiritually or energetically trying to attack you, or at least send you negative energies and that?
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right, I've got a gentleman that I'm saying that I feel that the energy of spirit that's connected me is of a gentleman, and he's saying he's here to protect you. I do feel a paternal instinct, so it's to either your father or it's your grandfather, but I do feel it's on your father's side of the family, this gentleman that's coming through. And he's actually saying, I am here to protect you. Have you been hearing drums recently? Or the
I'm not
sound of
sure if
drums?
it's drums. Yeah.
But you're hearing like a rhythmic beat or something in the back
Yes.
of your mind. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
He's saying that's him.
Oh.
He's saying that's him trying to put protection around you because there are people that are directing their negative. It's almost like he's showing me you're being blamed for something that you didn't do.
Yes.
And it's almost a smoke and mirrors type thing. Someone's trying to blame you or put the blame onto you or trying to misdirect other people's attention onto you so the attention is away from them.
Yes.
Okay. Have you just hung something up by your front or back door? Or
No.
have you something that you're trying to find a space to hang it? And I'm being shown there's something you need to put up by the back and the front door that protects entrances into your home.
I have a mirror on the wall that goes straight to the front door.
Okay. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure it's that. I'm just being shown. Have you got any crystals?
Yes.
Right. Do you have crystals called Tiger's Eye?
No.
Right. They're really quite cheap. They're not expensive ones.
Yes.
And they look like this. I mean, this one's in the shape of a bear, but they're a brown, goldy, iridescent sort of colour to them.
Mhm.
And they're called Tiger's Eye. Okay.
Yes.
They're relatively inexpensive. They're only about 50 cents to $1 a piece. They're really quite inexpensive.
I have a ring that has a tiger's eye.
Perfect. Tiger's Eye is great for protection, but especially for your front and back door and any entrances to your home. If you have a piece of Tiger's Eye just sat next to the front and back door, it protects those entrances. So anyone that comes in, it doesn't allow negative energy to come in.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm seeing that. I'm just being shown as well. You've been dreaming lately. You've been getting visions.
Yes.
And you're struggling to make sense of what they mean.
Yes.
And I'm being shown the reason why you're struggling to make sense of what they mean is because you're overthinking them.
Yeah.
Right. And what I'm being told to tell you is when you have a vision and you're sitting there and you're thinking about it, wondering what it means, that very first feeling, that very first instinct, that very first word, that very first knowing that you get that's just come out of nowhere without your brain thinking about it, that's the reason of the dream or the vision that you're getting. It's almost
Okay.
like you get an idea of what it's about, and then your brain kicks in and you dismiss it, and your brain takes you to a completely different place. What they're saying is when you get that feeling, that intuition, you just seem to know what the dream is about, but you don't know why. That's your answer.
Okay.
Why are they showing me an eagle's claw?
What?
Why are they why am I seeing a picture of an eagle claw?
An eagle claw?
Yeah, yeah, the claw of an eagle, the foot of an eagle.
I don't know.
Like, who do you know? I'm getting almost shamanistic medicine man sort of level. Why are they showing me that sort of level of things? Is that what you're interested in?
No.
Because I'm also getting a Native American link as well. And I don't know if it's Native American or Inuit, but I'm getting a Native American link, and I am actually seeing a medicine man or a shaman or something like that, and he's got an eagle's foot and claw and head and feathers coming off the claw, and he's doing a spiritual dance in my mind. I can picture him, and he's doing a spiritual dance, and I'm hearing the drums, the rhythmic beat again.
Oh, wow.
You've definitely got a lot of protection in spirit around you, sweetheart. You really have.
Oh,
You've
that's
got a hell
good.
of a lot around you. They're protecting you. Have faith and belief in spirit that they are protecting you, okay?
Okay.
I do feel that the issue that this is linked with, or the people that you got to be careful of, they will be dealt with. You don't need to physically do anything. It's almost like, again, like I was talking before we spoke online, it's almost like they're saying that karmic energy will come back and deal with them, and you will be safe and everything will be okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay? It's almost like just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Carmen?
Yes.
Just have faith and belief in spirit and your high power
Okay.
and your high power, darling. And I feel that I am being told there's literally nothing you need to do. You're being protected, because what's happening is unfair and it's unjust, and it has no integrity to it. Yeah, you're heavily protected. Have no fear, sweetheart. All right, Carmen.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome, sweetheart. You take care. Yeah, look after yourself.
Okay. Thank
No
you.
problem. No problem. I'm going to go to the next line. Satima in Winnipeg, in Canada. Are you there, Satima?
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Is it Satima or Satima?
Fatima.
Satima, I do apologise. Please excuse
Nope.
my ignorance. I'm a typical British ignorant man, so I do apologise.
No, it's all good.
Can I be honest with you, Satima? Would you understand why I'm feeling emotional? I'm feeling emotion around you. Are you feeling quite emotional at the moment, or do you have emotional issues going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I can hear that in your voice as well, sweetheart. And I do feel like I want to cry, if I'm honest with you. Would you understand that the emotion is taking me to my heart? They're emotions of the heart, or that your heart is feeling sad.
Maybe.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That's what I'm feeling, and I'm also getting my throat constricting, which is part of the emotion because it's taking me to the heart. But I'm also being shown that you need to speak your voice, that there's a truth that you need to speak out on.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
I think so.
Okay. I don't want to go down the road, because we're online and that, and say what specific the details are, because that's not my place to say. That's yours. But I just saying, I feel fear. I feel, what's the word? I feel that you're scared and you're frightened, that you're speaking out, but I'm being shown that 2 seconds. I'm just trying to work out exactly, because this is delicate, but the emotion, it feels like you need something's happening. No, that don't feel right. I'm feeling really quite sick and nauseous with it. I feel fear. I feel scared. I feel scared of speaking out. It's almost like you're fearful of consequences if you speak out. Does that make sense to you?
I think.
Do you feel alone, Satima?
Um, Maybe in like friendship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You feel alone. You feel lonely. You may be around people, but you may be in a room full of people, but you still feel lonely.
Yeah,
If
I'm
that
just
makes
closer with
sense
my
to you. No,
family
I
right
understand.
now.
I understand, sweetie. I really do. Can you understand?
And I just had a baby, so I was feeling very emotional and stuff.
I get you, sweetie. That's where the emotion is as well. Would you understand I get, why am I being made to feel like you don't fit in,
Yeah.
or you don't feel like you fit in?
Yeah.
But please understand, sweetie, I'm being told by spirit that you're unique. You're meant to be who you are. You're meant to be
Okay.
different.
Oh, thank
Would
you.
you also understand, and I mean this in a nice way, I mean this so lovingly and so nice, and it's not arrogant, okay?
Uh,
Do you feel that deep down you don't belong here?
I don't know.
Like I'm talking like on a spiritual level, you feel, I'm getting the feeling that you're really quite advanced spiritually without knowing it or realizing it. And it's almost like that's why you feel different.
Yeah. Yeah,
Does
maybe.
that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And I'm being shown it breaks your heart when you see how us as the human race treat each other.
Yeah.
And you physically feel that, don't you? You physically feel upset and saddened by how we treat each other.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's another feeling in you that I'm being shown. You don't feel because of this. It's like you don't feel like you belong here on Earth,
Maybe.
as though
Yeah, I
you
just feel like
also.
there's a lot of negativity on there.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you don't want to be here. You want to commit suicide or anything. That's not
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Please remove that.
Hmm.
It's you just feel different here, and you know that there's
Yeah.
more somewhere.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And
Yeah.
I've got a lovely, 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 lovely lady connecting with me, a beautiful heart, a real softly spoken woman, and just nothing but full of love. And she absolutely adores you. But I get the feeling that she passed when you were really quite young.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also
Not
getting
too
the
sure.
numbers I'm getting the numbers 2 or 3, 2 and 3. So either 2 and 3 is significant on their own, or number 23 is significant. So you could have been 2 to 3 years of age or something. But I'm getting she passed when you were really quite young, or you didn't really know her. But she absolutely adores you. She's around you and everything else. And she's showing me she's trying to get you to embrace who you are. Oh my God, you said you've just had a new baby.
Yeah.
She's showing me since the baby's been born, you had a spiritual experience with your baby, didn't you?
Um, I always have some every once in a while. I can't remember
I get,
now.
but with the new baby, I'm being shown you're on your own with the baby and you're holding the baby in your arms, feeding the child, whatever you were doing. But I feel that you sort of looked. It's almost like you had an epiphany. You suddenly realised what you were here for. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've seen a light around your baby as well, haven't you?
I'm not
I'm,
sure.
be- I'm seeing that you've seen okay, if you haven't, then you will do. But I'm
I
seeing that you're
imagine
going
like a light.
okay. Well, no, you saying that's imagining. You're using your mind eye. You're not imagining.
Yeah.
That light's there. I'm being shown that your child is heavily protected by the light.
Oh,
That
good.
there's angels, there's
Yeah.
spirit around them. I feel that your child has a very powerful connection to spirit, which every child does. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I believe that your child here is here on this earth for a spiritual reason.
Okay.
Okay?
What kind of reason?
That a spiritual reason, good reason, to
Yeah.
spread the light, to heal, to be good, to show love,
Okay.
to all those sort of things. But specific details, obviously, it's not I can't tell you. It's one, that happened in the future and they can change at any time. But whatever decisions you or your daughter make or your child makes, um,
Yeah.
so anything, but it's good reasons. Don't think it's bad. It's good reasons.
Okay.
You're another one. I'm just getting a lot of animal energy around you. Either you are an animal lover, or there's a lot of animal
Yeah.
energy around you.
Yeah, we just lost our golden a few months back, and we loved him so much.
Okay, I can feel that, darling. I really can feel that. There's a lot of animal energy around you. But again, please excuse my ignorance, but where you live in Canada, is it quite? Is there like mountains and forests and things like that around you?
Not mountains, just like valley, lots of open areas.
That's what I'm saying. Is there lots of open areas? I wouldn't say wilderness, but there's places you can get away. Why am I being shown though, like mountains and trees and wood cabins, that sort of thing, Rocky Mountain tile style sort of images? Why am I seeing that?
Stars.
Sorry?
I'm not sure. I would like to be
Why
near
am I being,
like mountains
why
and
am I
water.
being why am I being taken to the east coast of Canada? Is it British Columbia and around there?
Oh yeah, my grandma lives there.
Okay, that's obviously who I've got connected with me. That's why I'm being taken that way. But she's really,
Oh, okay.
I've got to start sort of signing off, sweet, because I'm running out of time. But please know, you're heavily protected. You're not different. Well, no, you are different, but you're different for a reason, unique reason. You've got lots of love. Spread the light, and your child's going to be amazing. Okay, sweetheart. I'm sorry I'm having to cut that short, but I'm running out of time, Satima. But please trust and belief and have faith in what you get. Okay, there's a reason why you're different, but it's in a good way. Embrace it. Don't worry about it if people don't like it or don't know how to handle it. They're not meant to be in your life, so to speak. But have trust and faith in you. Please visit my website, theuniversalmechanic.com. And everyone, I'll send you away with love and light. Namaste and take care, and I'll see you next week.